Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs and it is for Wednesday, 22nd January 2025. I hope you're doing well. Let's have a look at the cards, see what's in the energies for today. You might be affected by these. You might notice people around you being affected by these energies. Threefold protection. Threefold protection is about protecting yourself. It's about other people protecting you, and it's about universal protection as well. Meaning, spirit protects you from certain things. Tending the future. So you got to take care of the future, take care of yourself for the future, think ahead and find a place to withdraw to. So again, I said yesterday about having an aha about letting go of something that isn't in your best interest. So think long term. What is it that you need to let go of? What do you need to withdraw from? Tend to the future. Got to build something for ourselves, we've got to be on that. Especially if, like me, you're one of those people that you like to go with the flow. You like to work in concert with the universe, like living life like it's a conversation with the universe, like needs being met in the moment by abundance. Really, there's been a lot of guidance lately from my guides saying, look, you've got to tend to your future now. Make sure that materially you're going to be taken care of in the future. Take care of yourself. Imagination. So you can use our imagination to do this as well. In other words, look forward ahead in your life to what it is that you want to experience. Like you imagine yourself being secure, having plenty, that nest egg kind of thing. Money flowing in, all of that kind of stuff to secure your future so that you're safe. Chance. Allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders ashore. You never know what the tide may bring in. Then this is especially, for those, and it's so easy to think of lack and to be scared if that's what you're experiencing, but we need to use our imagination better than that, to think up, dream up and imagine us being secure in that lifestyle that we really want, because then the solutions are going to come toward us to lead us there. But if we just stay in fear, like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get the money? I'm not in a secure place. I haven't built something up for myself. That fear, it doesn't lead us anywhere good. The universe can't work with that, So get your eyes on what it is that you really want, especially with the Ten of Cups, because this is the happily ever after. This is your heart being fulfilled. So add it all to the mix, not just money. Not just money and security, but that you feel living that lifestyle that you truly love to live. Remember, we are headed toward a dimension shift at the moment. In other words, there are many dimensions going on at once. Time isn't even real. And so we're living like parallel lives. We're in so many different dimensions at once. And who we're being in the moment and where we're headed and the choices that we're making and the world that we're dreaming up gets to a certain point where there's enough of us to create a new dimension, and then those that have got that vision shift into that dimension, and us truly believing in this lifetime that we're born in, and it feels like one dimension that we're born into, and it plays out through that, and then we die. That's what it feels like to us, but really there's a lot of dimension shifts. It's like we're shifting to a parallel dimension with the choices that we're making. And the reason that we've got evidence that this is true is because in this new dimension, a group of us will look back and go, well, I don't remember history being like that. I remember it being slightly different. The name of that company or that thing on television, it was called something different, slightly. And everyone else says, yeah, me too. I remember it like that too. That's because it's a different dimension. It was slightly different in that other dimension that we used to be in. So we've got evidence that this happens. We get the deja vu and things like that, right? It's like glitch in the matrix kind of thing, glitch in the matrix. That is because there's different dimensions. Well, this year, a lot of change is going to come about because a lot of it's going to shift dimension. We had it in 2012 as well. A major, a lot of people shifting dimensions in 2012. We've got the Tower. The Tower is when the universe forces our hand. It's like, oh, you're not moving, I'm going to move you, says the universe. And so something surprising, perhaps shocking, happens. Or perhaps it's just the universe steps in. We don't have to do everything. Sometimes the path of least resistance is the universe making it happen for us. Two of Wands came out yesterday too. We're at a crossroads right now. And the Two of Wands says, decide on new action. It's not like two opportunities come up. Do you want A or B? That's not the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is, are you going to keep doing that thing? Or are you going to do something else instead? That's what the Two of Wands is. It's like different actions need to be taken. And then the Two of Swords says, but I don't know. I don't know what to choose. I don't know which way is success. I don't know which way is my happily ever after. I don't know which way it is to build this thing that, to build my security. Okay. Well, why have we got the Ten of Cups here? The Queen of Emotions, because it's your time to receive. So the Ten of Cups, the happily ever after, your heart being truly fulfilled in many different areas of your life, not just relationship, not just work, not just you and your community, not just feeling loved within your community, not just feeling useful within the community, just all of those things, all of the things that are important to you. And it's your time to receive now. And so perhaps you have been experiencing a lack of receiving. You're the one that does everything for everyone else, but when it comes to you, there's nothing coming back. Well, it's time to change that. We need to open up and allow ourselves to receive, which often means stopping ourselves from being the one that steps up to do things for everyone else, just stopping and sitting down and waiting for someone else to do it instead. So retreat your energy, because something big needs to change, says the Death card, and reunion of souls. It's going to bring the right people in. It's going to bring the right people in. When I first started doing it, because I used to be so eager, I'm so loving and giving, right? And so I'd always be the one offering my services, jumping forward, and like, I can do that because I'm a very capable person and I've got a lot of energy as well. But what I found was, I'm like, well, why does nobody do that for me? It's like, well, how can they? Because I'm always the first jumping up, You really, and so I trained myself almost like to sit on my hands, that kind of thing. When you're messing around at school and the teacher says sit on your hands, so you stop messing about. It's like that. It's like, oh, I've got this urge to like jump up and do that thing. I'm going to stop myself and allow someone else to do it. And it made me feel really lazy at first. So not only was I like jumping up, I thought it was my role to jump up all the time, And I think a lot of women, we've been taught that too. Well, what's this tower about? The tower. Ooh. The devil came out with it. Oh. Uh-oh. Wow, the tower and the devil. The devil is fear. So, the tower and the devil is saying, how I said the tower is? The universe says, you're not changing that thing. Well, I'm going to force you to change that thing. I'm going to make that change happen for you. It's not necessarily punishment like that. It's not necessarily that you have been ignoring your guidance. It doesn't have to be like that. Sometimes it's just that we don't need the lessons, and so the universe does it for us. But the devil coming up with it says, look, you haven't been making that change because you're too fearful to make that change. So it could be like I was saying, a focus on lack causes you to not be brave enough, not courageous enough to put yourself out there because you don't feel like you've got the money behind you or something like that, or you feel like things will get worse if you head into a new direction and do something new. And so the universe steps in today, to push you past your fears perhaps, or just to force your hand. Sexual energy behind that, which is the creative energy that we have, and slow but steady. You're getting that. I think this is saying like you've been trying to manifest something, yes. Let me pick these cards up as I'm talking. You've been trying to manifest something, yes, but fear has stopped you from taking the chances, the actions that you need to take in order to get that change. And so the universe is stepping in to get you past those fears, or just to force your hand. Like sometimes we've got to do that. So imagine the scenario where like you want to change jobs, but you're too fearful to like quit your job and look for another one because you're relying on the money or whatever. And so the universe is like, okay, girl, it's time to move jobs, so I'll get you sacked and that'll get you moving. It's something like that. Or you really want to move to a different house, but you're not quitting your contract on the house because you think this is a really good deal and never find something that's as low rent as this or whatever, and then you get told that somebody, the owner of the house, is selling it, and so you have to move out. It's things like that. Two of Wands, so you get to decide what different actions you're going to take. The Seven of Emotions says, but there's so many choices, I don't know what to do. And the Ace of Material says, look, plant the biggest seed that you've got for your future. So think about your future. Imagination said that. Dream up your future then, and then head toward that. You don't need to know all the steps, you just need to take the first couple of steps. Ace of Materials, like long-term happiness. Don't just settle for something slightly better or even slightly worse. Go for what it is that you truly want and move yourself into balance. So there is a message here that we might have been out of balance too. Might have been over giving. It's your time to receive now. Like, look or think about what it is that you truly want and head toward that. Two of Swords, because you say you don't know. With this Two of Swords, like, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know which way is the right way. I think we're going to be shown death. Something big needs to change, and it's in the mindset first that it needs to change. So, snapping out of that lack mindset, dream your biggest dream. What is it that you would like to experience? And then say, universe, show me the way to this. The stripping illusions behind that. So that's the stripping illusions card. When it comes out here, it's like the BS card. The universe is calling BS, and I often do on this Two of Swords, because this is the I don't know, but I don't know what to choose. Here's the thing: if you don't know what to choose, flip a coin. Flip a coin, because you'll know if it's the right answer or the wrong answer when you flip that coin. So you do know, really. It's like getting a reading. You get one of my one question readings, and then you know if it resonates with you or not, the answer, right? You know if I've given you the right answer or not, the answer that you wanted to hear. That means that you know already. So I also, as well as this card called BS on you not knowing, you do really know. But sometimes we don't want the consequences or the fearful consequences of making a choice that we know we should make. Right, what about our love lives? You singles out there, or those in a new relationship? We've got a new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Perhaps this change that it's talking about, the whole reading is talking about, is going to lead you to your person as well. The more we get in alignment with ourselves, the more likely we are to meet someone who's on the same level as us, right? It's unlikely to happen if we're like out of sorts or not living in authenticity. Be proud of yourself. You're doing awesome, by the way. You are. There's not that many of us doing the inner work, and those that are doing the inner work, good on you. Good on you for doing it. And so be proud of yourself. And for those of you, empaths, doing the work, society is working against us at the moment. It's so much easier for narcissists and non-empathic people to get ahead at the moment. It is, right? And so, yes, it's difficult for the empaths at the moment. Still be proud of yourself for doing the right thing. Secure heart. We've got fun and friendship. Okay. So I'm getting from that, be around those people that make you feel safe and secure, those that you're calm around, and all of those, that kind of things. And if there's not someone like that on the horizon, or perhaps romantic interests make you feel fearful, well, just hang out with your friends instead, Just hang out with your friends instead, because just be around that good energy in other people. Got bad choices. Yes, we've made a few, right? We've got luck and true love. It'll come along and you'll feel lucky, and you won't have manifested it. It won't feel like, I've been focused on this for a year and then I manifested it. No, it's when you're not looking that it comes, right? It comes as a stroke of luck. Remember, the universe has got to bring people together, bring opportunities to you, and it's complicated, especially with someone else, because their energy is involved too. It's not like you manifesting a static thing that doesn't have a mind of its own. When you're manifesting someone else that's got a mind of their own, their energy is all over the place. Our energy is all over the place, and trying to match those up at the same time, it must be a nightmare for the universe to figure it all out. So hang on in there. It'll happen. What else in the energies today, please? Interesting. The skull says, hidden secrets can harm you. A vase says, a secret admirer. A spear, heartache over what you no longer have. And lightning, control your anger, or you'll be sorry. Tent says temporary situation. This change is a temporary situation. It will pass and you'll wonder what you were worrying about in the first place. Well, think of a yes or no answer question. I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one out shortly for our answer, but it's just a bit of fun. This is a general reading, not a personal one. If you do want a personal reading, they're available from my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. Get them out within 24 hours if you're ordering them. Anything from one question readings right up to soul contract readings, life purpose readings. Check it all out. I also offer a video call face-to-face, breakthrough coaching it's called, and energy healings too. How best to deal with these energies today? We've got the Ten of Swords. It's the end of the pain. Right. So you've got to leave the pain behind. Like I said, use your imagination to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. And leave that pain behind. Our subconscious mind and our nervous systems are reminding us of the pain all the time. So our nervous systems and our subconscious mind, they're there to protect us. They're negatively focused. They're there to remind us of what could go wrong. It's a protective force, but it's not that useful anymore in this day and age to have that. And so it's time to put your subconscious mind in its place. Like, yes, I know you've got those fears, subconscious mind, but I've got this. I'm an adult. I've got this. I can do this. I can make this change. And I'll be okay. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. I do love hearing from you. And consider clicking that join button down there on YouTube. And to join my membership. And you can get invited to those daily lives, almost daily lives anyway, for the members where I'll give you readings. Well, have the best day ever. And I'll see you tomorrow.